welcome back to my channel Naturally Beautiful, and in today's video we are going to make a video that is completely different than our topics, because I usually make videos on skincare or hair care, but today's video is going to be a bit different. So many of my subscribers had requested me to make videos on best face wash or for best moisturizers, best shampoo. So thank you subscribers, and don't worry, I'm going to come up on a video with that really soon. So there was this one thing that I wanted you people to know before that was your actual skin type. Trust me guys, it is proven that still now 60% of the people do not know their actual skin type, and then they end up using wrong products or the products that are not suitable for their skin type, and then they have problems like breakouts, pigmentation. One more thing is that today's video is going to be a bit lengthy because I'm going to cover all skin types and its problems. So stay tuned and kindly do not skip the video. So without any further ado, let's begin. So I have basically categorized skin types into 5 main types. That is our dry skin, normal skin, combination skin type, oily and sensitive. There's a type called pimple prone also, but it is not a skin type, but it usually comes under oily skin and under sensitive skin. So we're going to talk about these topics. Okay, so the first test that you can take is what you need to do is you need to take 1 spoon of gram flour or besan, and you need to add milk into it. You try taking raw milk without boiled because it is going to work more effectively. So you need to make a paste out of it, and then you need to use it as a face wash onto your face. You need to wash your face like very nicely for about 1 to 2 minutes, after which you need to pat dry your face and let it sit for let your skin rest for at least 1 hour. And after that 1 hour, whatever your skin feels, if it is feeling kind of very tight, that means that your skin is dry. If your skin is feeling very dry and flaky kind of, it is a dry skin type. If your face feels that it does not produce lot of oil, like your face is okay, like it does not need any moisturizer and all, you can bear with it with the entire day, that means that your skin is a normal skin type. And if you're feeling that your T-zone, that means your forehead, your nose and the chin area, if these 3 parts are a bit oily and the rest of your cheeks are okay, they're like normal and they're dry, that means that you are combination skin type. And the third one is the next one is if you feel that your entire face is producing lot of oil, like in that 1 hour itself you can feel oil all over your face including your cheeks, that means your skin type is oily. And sensitive means if you have used these 2 ingredients and you neither feel dry or neither you feel oily, but you can feel a bit of redness or itchiness onto your face, that means your skin is sensitive. And the second test that you can do is you need to use your face wash, whatever you're using currently, and you need to sleep. The next morning when you're going to get up, you're going to do the bloating test. This is very famous. What you need to do is you need to take a tissue paper, and next morning when you get up, you need to keep it on all over your face. Like you need to keep it like this for at least 30 seconds. Like you need to keep it like this for 30 seconds. And after which, if you feel or you can see oil on your tissue paper, that means that your skin is oily. If you're feeling oil all over your face, if you can see the oil coming only when you're keeping it on your nose, that means your skin is a combination skin type. If you do not feel any oil or anything, that means your skin is normal. And if your skin feels very dry and flaky in the morning itself, that means your skin is comes under the dry skin type. So this is how you need to get to know which skin type are you. Now I'm going to personally speak about every skin type and how you can take care of them. That what are the main reasons that are behind of whichever skin type you are. One of the main reason is genetics. Like this is one of the main reason, like whichever skin types your ancestors have, you inherit them. This is one of the main reason. So other reasons can be of environmental factors like change in lifestyle, change in diet, change in climate, etc. And it can even be caused due to hormonal changes. So these are the main reasons that that decide our skin type. And let's begin with dry skin. Dry skin, again, one of the symptoms is that you can see that your skin becomes very tight and your skin becomes flaky and you need a lot of moisture. When you touch it, you can feel that dryness onto your skin. So one of the main reasons for dry skin being caused is dehydration. So I request all of you, irrespective of whichever skin type we are, you need to drink lots and lots of water. So for dry skin, dehydration is one of the main reasons. So keep on drinking water if you're a dry skin type. And for dry skin, using harsh scrub is like a big no-no, because it is going to even take out your, it is going to peel off your skin, and whichever the leftover natural oil is also there on our face, it is going to take it out. So do not use any harsh scrub. If you really want to use some scrub, go for a really mild scrub. There's a DIY mild scrub that I had made. So if you want to see that, the link is down below. Do check it out. And you need to avoid products that contain caffeine and alcohol, because again, these products are known to remove the natural oil or the excess oil from the skin or body. So you need to avoid products with caffeine and alcohol. And you need to try to use products that have you need to use products that have more of hyaluronic acid or glycerine, because these ingredients are those which gets absorbed very quickly with water into the skin, And one suggestion that you people can use is camellia oil. That is going to work heavenly. So do try camellia oil, is going to work amazing. So talking about the next skin type is normal skin type. This is the best skin that I consider. I'm not a normal skin though. But you have less problems because you're neither a dry skin type, you're neither a oily skin type. So it's really nice and you have less problems. And for normal skin, mostly all the products used. People with, if you're a normal skin type, you can use products of dry skin and of oily skin and it does not affect your skin. So that's really good. Talking about combination skin type, as mentioned before, the T-zone area gets oily. So for them, what they need to take care of, they need to try to exfoliate at least 2 to 3 times in a week their T-zone area, so that the pH level of the skin is maintained. Otherwise the pH level of your T-zone is going to be different and the rest of your face is going to be different. So mild exfoliation is very important. And there are few products that they come especially for combination skin, because you can't use, your cheeks are dry and your T-zone is oily. So do try and ask them out that do you have cream or shampoo or face wash for combination skin type. And one thing that I can personally recommend, because I am a combination skin type, is use hyaluronic acid. It is going to work amazing. And use more of gel based products, because those are the ones which nourish your skin as well and they do not leave oil, so it's going to maintain both the T-zone and the rest of your face, so you can use. Now we are going to talk about oily skin type. Oily skin type have one major problem that they face, is that clogged pores, because our face produces more of natural oils, and then our pores gets clogged and we get pimples, breakouts, bumps, etc. But there's one good thing about oily skin type, that is you look younger when you're of oily skin type, because your face produces more of natural oils, so you're less prone to wrinkles. People with oily skin type get less wrinkles and get wrinkles at a really after age, so that's one good thing. And for the oily skin type, what I feel is exfoliation is very, very, very important. But do not use any harsh exfoliants that will actually rub off your skin. But try to exfoliate your skin at least 2 to 3 times a week. It is going to help you in a very good way, because you're going to remove all the excess oils and the production of the sebum and all. One more problem that oily skin type face is PIH, that is post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. That means for oily skin type, whenever they get pimples or breakouts, they have chances that the marks of the pimples or the breakouts do not go easily. They turn into black marks, and it is very difficult to remove them. That's one of the main reason that I'm telling that you need to exfoliate regularly, because that will even help in removing those marks. Now talking about our last skin type, that is sensitive skin type. I think it is the most difficult skin type to handle, because you actually don't know which product will suit you and what will be the effect on your skin. In sensitive skin type, it's very difficult, like products don't suit, you get redness, itchiness, and even a bit of climate change, even a bit of environmental factors changing, your diet and all, and your skin gets affected adversely. So taking care of sensitive skin, I think it is very difficult. And only for sensitive skin type, I highly recommend that use products that are suggested to you by your doctor. For all the other skin type, I think you can use products available in the market. But for sensitive skin type, I think they should highly use products that are recommended by doctors, because doctors give you products which they know that they will not affect your skin and they won't have any bad effect. So I highly recommend that use products given by doctors. And for our sensitive skin type, one more thing that I want to tell is apply one rule, and that is one item at one time. So basically, I bought a new cream, so you need to apply that only one cream on your face. Do not apply multiple products. I'm telling this because you get to know that the product is suiting you or not. If you're using 2-3 products, you don't know which product is suiting and which is not. And one more thing is, patch test is very, very, very important. Anything that you're applying onto your face, keep it behind your ear and let it sit for at least 5-10 minutes. If it is not causing any irritation, only then we are going to apply it on our skin. So for the recommendations for sensitive skin type, I would say that look for labels like non-irritating, non-sensitizing, and then we have look for labels like free of parabens, synthetic fragrance, mineral oil, urea, and TEA, and because these are the things which can cause redness to your face. So that is all for today's video. If you have liked this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss out any of my further video. Thank you.